Welcome to my channel. Make sure you subscribe, like and comment.
Hello guys, welcome once again to our channel. If you're not subscribed, click on the subscription button down below to subscribe. So today we're going to be talking about The Sister's Wife, episode 18. Season 18, episode 6. That's what we're going to be talking about. Firstly, this episode was the total breakdown of Janelle and Kody having the chat after the very huge fight they had in the previous 2 episodes back. And hearing in this episode that it took them 6 weeks after the fight for them to even think of having a chat. That was bad for a married couple. You're celebrating the Christmas together, away from each other. You did not even call. What even pissed me off is that he didn't even see it fit to even speak to his children. I understand you might have your issue with the mom. Quite all right. That is understandable, right? But I still believe that you should be able to differentiate between, okay, I have an issue with the parents, I should still be able to talk to my kids because they are your kids. They have no business with whatsoever relationship that you and your wife has. You and your kids were not the one that had the argument. You and Savannah wasn't the one that had the argument. So I don't understand why he shouldn't have, met up with Savannah for the holidays, even if it was to. I did a video of the initial video when they had the chat, and I said, even if it was to just meet up with her and say, oh, baby girl, happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, I have this gift for you. I know your mom are not in a good place, but at least you're my child. I love you. Like, make the child feel love. And you come and tell yourself that you don't feel like you give certain love to some children and not. Like, it's enough. If I know my dad is celebrating Christmas with his other family, and I know he's gonna shower them with gifts, and I'm here sitting down, and I know that I don't have any gifts, I would feel awkward. I would feel a certain way about it. Now, let's go ahead. Let's play the part where she was telling him about the kids, and he kind of felt shocked that that was brought up to him.
Be Kody.
I'm not making it.
You haven't even talked to Savannah in 6 weeks. Like, you didn't even call her at Christmas or anything. Like, nothing.
Well, every.
The fact that he was shocked for words when she was saying, I mean, at that moment, she got him. She got him dead and good when she was like, you haven't seen the kids for the Christmas. You didn't even call her. A simple call, put a call through. A simple call could have sufficed. He didn't do that. This, besides me, that he was even trying. He was trying in an attempt to make an excuse for the reason why he wasn't at that. He didn't call Savannah. He didn't send her gifts. He acted as if she did not exist on the planet Earth. It was besides me that he was trying to make an excuse for that, because that literally offed me that he tried. But I was happy that the cat caught his tongue, because he tried, but he could not. He didn't find a way to make an excuse, because there was no excuse. There is no excuse that you will tell me on the planet Earth that made you not call your daughter, your young daughter. And in that conversation, he was trying to talk about the way he didn't want to make the younger ones feel. Children are children. A child is a child. Being younger, being elder, everyone has feelings. Once a child finds out that his parent is having a special love for another of in the same family, another child, there is this thing you'll be feeling like, am I doing it wrong? Is this trauma would follow you, like you are not loved. And it's the fact that he was trying to, like, minimize and downplay it. He was trying to make it look as if um he did nothing wrong, that he was the greatest of fathers. That really pissed me off. Kody, you have never been a great father. You are not a great father. And the way you make those women, you gaslight them to think that they are the problem. He said something. He was like, the Janelle and Christina have issues with him, and because of that, they've taken the common ground, the neutral ground where he can have the relationship with his kids. That is the most stupidest thing I have ever, ever heard. Because I know people that their parents are divorced and they have joint custody, shared custody, and the father still comes pick up his kids, take them to wherever he needs to take them to, and makes them the most happiest people on planet Earth. Give them the happiness for them not to feel the distance, the divide in the family. And you're saying the excuse is that Janelle is saying she wants a separation, probably heading towards leaving you. Christina asked for a divorce, so because of that, they've removed the common ground, the safe zone where you could have a. So the only place, are you telling me, Kody, the only place you could have a relationship with your kids is only if you're in the house? That was your first mistake. That was your first downfall. That was the first fail of you as a father, for you to say the only time you feel like they took away the safe space, they took away the common ground where you guys would have a relationship. That was the first. That was why you failed. That is why he is failing as a father, because you think that there has to be a home for there to be family love, for you to care for your children, for you to show them love. That's his first failure. Him having that statement alone was already like a big red flag for me. A very big red flag. And I was happy that Janelle was literally seeing him for the bullshit he was trying to say. And the fact that he tried to dismiss Janelle's feelings, trying to make it look as if her feelings were invalid, trying to talk about Christina's divorce with him and how he's feeling. Like, who cares about how you're feeling about Christina's divorce with you? I'm sitting down in front of you and telling you about how I'm feeling in this relationship and what I want going forward in a relationship, and you're telling me about how you felt bad, how you felt blindsided about your divorce from Christina. I don't care about that. I'm not Christina. I am Janelle. And the fact that Kody doesn't recognize that, he needs serious help. He needs serious, very big, serious help. Whenever I watch this season, especially, I get triggered a lot. I have this issue. I also have my dad, or he acted like Kody. But if I'm to choose between Kody and my dad, I certainly will be going with my dad because I don't think he's as worse off as Kody. And the way he says things, the way Kody talks, sometimes I ask myself, does he think about what he says? One thing I used to ask myself is like, okay, now he's watching himself play out on the screen. Does When he's listening to the bullshit that he's talking about, does he question himself and say, wow, what state was I in when I was saying this nonsense? What state was I in when I was saying all those things from my mouth? Because you cannot try to fault your wife for your. It's not like she stopped you from saying them. If there's, because I know there's some parents, there's some moms that will stop their fathers from saying their children. That's not the case here. She's not blocking you from seeing your kids. She did not take your kids somewhere else that you don't know about. You know where your kids are. You know the house they are in. You have their number. Even if you don't have the number, you have their mom's number. You could call the mom, please, can I talk to? And you have a chat. You can call them out for a date. Let's have a date. Let's have a relationship. You can do all those things. And one part that was pissing me off the most was when he tried to make it look as if Janelle was just there for him because of the money, because she was airing her pain. She has sacrificed a lot. She knows that she's at the end of the rope. She has sacrificed a lot in this relationship, and she knows that if I leave, I literally felt pain. I was crying for Janelle. She was like, if I leave, I have nothing. It's a genuine feeling. She never said, I'm going to take everything you have. I want to take everything you have. She didn't say that. She only said, if I leave, if I go on this path I want to go, that my mind is telling me to go on, I'm at loss because I don't have nothing. And it's a genuine fear. And the way he tried to downplay it, like, oh, she just after my money. She, Janelle is not in love with me. She's just in love with the body, the six packs. I was like, damn. I felt like I was eating something sour when I saw that part on the show when he literally tried to say that Janelle was not in love with him. And Janelle was only in love with the six packs, the board, the fit board, and his handsomeness. Please, who is the person that is deceiving Kody that is handsome? Please let me know. I need to find that person. I need to find the person that has put it into his head and made him believe that he's that of a handsome person. I need to find the person that made him know that all the women in his life will have to fight for him because he has six packs, fit board, handsome, cute. I really need to find that person because the person did a terrible job. Somebody is telling you how pain she is. You feel like, you know what it is? To stay and look at the last 25 years of your life. It's not like you didn't work. It's not like you were lazy. Look at the last 25 years of your life in a marriage. It's not, I'm not talking about 25 years as a teenager, as a youth. You are now in the elderly stage of your life. You're now older. There's some certain things you can't do. To now look at the 25 years of your life flash between your eyes and you ask yourself, what exactly have I accomplished in my life? And you look at yourself and you tell yourself, I did nothing. I accomplished nothing. That is the most painful thing. For you to sit down and look at yourself and be like, I really wasted 25 years of my life on nothing. At the end of the day, there is regret. It's like putting your investment into something, and at the end of the day, your investment turns into zero, liquid, nothing. And you're looking at yourself at an old age and you're asking yourself, what is that? People go into depression with that thing. People go into depression with that shit. And she is trying to tell you, I'm looking at 25 years of my life and I feel like it was wasted. I didn't save up. I wasn't wise. I don't think I did a very good job. And you try to downplay it to make her feel like, what the hell are you talking about? It totally annoyed me and said she was after his money. What money? What does Kody have? Like, please. What is his net worth? Is he a millionaire that they haven't been able to pay off the loan on Coyote Pass? How much money does he have that he thinks that Janelle is looking after this money for? Rather, we all know that the reason you might be dragging them behind, trying to drag them along, is because you need the income they bring into the family too. That moment sitting down watching Janelle feel, I felt like at that moment she just like looking at her life like, wow, I think I messed up my life. I think I took the wrong path. Do you know what it is to get to that stage where you question yourself about your life choices? And at that age that Janelle is at, when you know that she was never lazy, she was never irresponsible person. She was responsible. She knew what she wanted and went for it. And you tell me that she's not in love with you, she's only in love with your money, and she's only in love with a six pack. We all know that Janelle is in love with Kody. Janelle still has a special feeling for Kody. The only reason why she's backing out is because she realized that she doesn't want to be treated like that. She realized that her kids are not to be treated like that. I tell you, if Kody was not treating Janelle's kids the way he was, I know that she might still be with Kody. And you say she's not in love with you, she's in love with your money. Like one billionaire. When he said that statement, I literally was like, please get over yourself. Please get over yourself. What is she's over my she's just there for my money. And I like that Christina and Janelle stood for her ground and said, you know what? I want to leave. I want a separation. There's nothing most important than knowing your worth, especially for people that don't see your worth like Kody. I'm happy that you realize how what and decided that, you know what, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move in life. Even if I have to start from the ground zero, it is better, times 10 better than being in this situation. I'm happy for her. Now let's move to Christine. Christine had had this thing with her kids where they, Valentine's. This was shot during Valentine's period, and she was with her kids, and they were having fun. And they were talking about, now the mom is divorced from Kody, moving forward. I love that the kids are understanding. And they even made the joke like, is mom going to keep something from her old husband? And they're like, I think she had a frame. And she was like, but without the husband. It was all jokes and happiness. Like you could see the love. You could see the joy. You could feel the love from this particular place. No, now when you're in Robyn's place, you could literally feel the tension. Like it's forced. Like they have to force themselves to be happy. But here, there's happiness. Like they've totally like, you know what? I understand my dad is who he is, and I'm moving on, and I'm trying to make my life better. But there was one part that made me laugh. Was when Christine said this. Yeah,
sometimes where he would like bring over a Valentine's Day gift.
I got bases too heavy.
Sometimes he would just give
It's
it
the
to you
fact that
there at
you're bringing
night
a
with
Valentine's Day
everybody
gift
there. Because I
and
should
you're
have
not
more
even
sympathy
making
and
it
empathy for
special.
Kody, but I didn't. Not really.
The part of the video that I didn't get was when she said, I expect them. I'm supposed to feel bad for him, but I don't. And she was like, well, no, now he has Robyn. And I'm like, oops. Like she was so sus. I love the way she's always looking for a way to give a job to Kody, because he deserves it. He deserves all the jobs that comes his way from Christina. He deserves all the job that comes his way from Christina. And I was reading something. You are giving Valentine's Day gifts and you're giving it in public. I think Valentine's Day gifts should have this subtle, um, how would I put it? This, romance, make the person feel special. Doing it in public. I understand you're in a plural marriage, but I don't think he actually did put to work whenever they had the Valentine stuff. You need to show every lady that they are special in their own way. I don't think he did that. That video, that him giving gifts, giving flowers, didn't make me feel like, oh, this wife is special to me in a unique way, special to me in a unique way, special to me in a unique way. He just generalized it. I'm one person that is happy that these ladies are moving on in their life and going out of this guy's relationship and married to Kody. Oh, he could stay with Robyn all he likes. I don't care. To be in the single marriage that he wanted with Robyn, all I care, like all he cares, like enjoy himself. Let's see how she's gonna handle it, because we already know she was like, I'm not for this life. I never been this kind of marriage. I'm always begging to be in plural marriage. Now she has to be in a magnanimous marriage, and she has to enjoy it because they both of them by themselves single-handedly ruined that concept of plural marriage. And the fact that the both of them will sit on their confessionals and try to pick and blame the other wives for the things that you did. It's like I do something and I'm pushing that effect on somebody else. Just because you do or react in one way, you should prepare for a reaction. There's always, like saying, there's always a reaction to every action you do in life. Don't come expecting me to be calm and collected when you react in the ways I don't like. And you expect me to take it. See, you would all, it's just a little bit someone can take. You will shove someone into the wall. One day, the person is going to fight. One day, there is going to be a fight back from the person. That is the truth. You can't push someone to the wall every day and expect, oh, all is gonna be good. Really? You push and you push. One day, the person is going to push right back at you. And this is what is happening. They have pushed, they have pushed, they have pulled, they have done everything to piss this ladies off. And now the ladies are like, I'm over it. I'm done. I need to move on with my life. That is where they are. And I'm happy they are in there. The only person that for now, we know that she's still trying to hang in there is Meri. And this conversation that she had with her friend, where she was telling her friend that she needs to move her business, but she was caring about the feelings of Kody and Janelle. I'm sorry, Kody and Robyn. I'm like, why should you care about Robyn? Robyn doesn't, like, looking at it, Robyn doesn't care about you. He has Kody has never treated you as a wife. He calls you his best friend. You can't even quantify yourself as best friend. He all even said in the fight where he had with Janelle, he was like, in this conversation, as he was like, he understands that Janelle and Christina is not close to Meri because he himself can't even see himself forgiving Meri and being close to Meri. He said that. The only person he cares for, if Christine was close to Robyn and Janelle also, he would have been good with them. The only reason why he keeps on complaining because they are not good with Robyn. He doesn't care about Meri. And the fact that Meri sits down there and being like, oh, I care about what Robyn feels. Like, feel like Robyn is just giving her an olive branch. Like, I know that our husband doesn't see you, doesn't rate you, doesn't love you, doesn't like you. But I just want to give you an olive branch so that you will stay. Because they are getting benefit from her still being in the relationship. The moment he asks for a divorce so that he can legally marry Robyn, I knew all hell was going to break loose. I still don't understand how she was close with them all this. I keep on asking myself, how much can you look down on yourself to think that if you stuck around with Robyn, that Kody would one day acknowledge you there? You've been doing that for how many years? And he did not acknowledge you. And every time you smile with Robyn and ask, you'd be saying, oh, you did not understand why Christina left. You didn't understand our family was broken. Oh, I felt bad Christina was leaving. You should have been the first one to be out the door, not Christine. Meri should have been the first one out of the door, not Christine. I will say it and say it and say it over again. Meri should have been the one out of the door in the first instance, not Christine. Christine being the one to leave first, I was surprised when it happened. Because I would have expected that Robyn would have left, Meri would have left a long time ago. If her husband, like Christina would say, if her husband would tell me that he doesn't feel attracted to me, why should I still be in a relationship? What are we doing there? What are we doing? What are we saying husband and wife for? When you don't find me attractive, when you don't find me sexually attractive. So what are we in the marriage? What will we be doing with our days in the house? Looking at ourselves in the mirror like, I'm with you and I'm looking at you every single day. You don't find me attractive. Even if I put all my clothes in front of you, you're not going to feel anyway. So why? Why would I be in a relationship with you? Mind you, Meri, your own is even the worst because he despises the sight of you. Christina and Janelle's one is that he don't really feel sexually attracted to them. Yours, he despises the sight of you, and you always like anytime she tries to stick up for Robyn and Kody, I feel like going into my screen and like, wake up, wake up. But I'm happy that she decided to move her business over. Well, that was the first step because I believe that from that step she will get to start seeing that she starts seeing the real cracks in the relationship. She starts seeing the real cracks in the relationship and she moves away from them. I want to see how it played out because I want to see what was the points for Meri that she said, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna do the shit again. I don't deserve this. I deserve better. I want to see at what point did she tell herself that I deserve more. I deserve love. I deserve to be cherished. I deserve attention. You know, whatever thing that Robyn is getting, I deserve those same thing because I am a woman. I want to see at what point did she get to that extent and say, I'm a woman, I deserve all this love, I deserve all the attention that everybody's getting here. I'm not a robot. And the part that they asked her about Valentine, she was like, I'm not going to be celebrating. You could see the pain. You could see the pain in her eyes. She said, I'm not going to be celebrating Valentine. Celebrating Valentine means you have somebody. Hmm. That word touched me because it's true. You have to have someone to celebrate Valentine. Valentine. Even if you don't have somebody, you have to celebrate Valentine yourself. At least you should be able to feel a self-respect for yourself, love yourself. She doesn't have self-respect for herself because she keeps on sticking to a man that doesn't love her, like her, or even want to stay in the same space with her. I want to be in the same space with her. Instead, he just gaslighting her, pulling her along so as she could bring the income that she has into the table. So that they can. The only reason why Kody and Robyn is literally fighting tooth and nail for this relationship and this marriage to stick is because they want to use the income that Janelle brings in because they already lost Christine's income. They want to use the income that Janelle brings in, the income that Meri brings in, and train up their young children. It's all good. I literally don't care right now. It's all good that they have left so that they can live their life. Take care of your kids yourself. Let's see how long the very handsome, the most handsome Kody, the six packs, the feet, Kody. Like I wouldn't see Kody on the road and be like, man, I would want to be in marriage. I want to be married to you. Like I find you like attractive, like enough to even want to be near you. Even if I didn't know of his very bad attitude and characters, I don't think I would see Kody on the road and be like, whoa. I'm like, woo. I don't think I would. I don't think I would. But anyway, I'm literally glad that Janelle, because we're seeing the preview for next week episode, Janelle's like, you know what, I'm done with this. I think I want to divorce from Kody. And so when I heard that statement, I was so happy. Although we know now they're already separated, but you know, watching it how it played out, there's this sweetness. You know, I feel this tingling in my body, like, yeah, I love how it's playing out. Because Kody deserves this and much more. He's a horrible father, a bad father. And a bad husband. And still try to gaslight the women to make them feel like they are the bad mothers and the bad wives. And the way he was trying to bring, oh, let's bring plural marriage where you still be single. I'm happy that Janelle was done with that bullshit. And like, I'm happy. It's not worth it. No matter how much I think I know she loves him and she still has him at the top of her heart, she still believes that plural marriage would work. I'm happy that she stood for herself and be like, you know what, I know that this relationship is doomed, and the more I stay here, the more I lose my self-respect, the more I lose my shit, the more I'll get annoyed, the more I'll get unhappy. So it's better for me to leave, even with nothing, with zero, and leave. There's nothing more than peace of mind. Why would I stay in a marriage where I don't have peace of mind? So it's better I be in the marriage, I be out of marriage and have peace of mind. Be with zero and have peace of mind. I think with the peace of mind, I can sit down clearly and think about the next way to make a life for myself after the disadvantages. But without peace of mind, you don't have peace. You're crying every day. You're in pain. You're thinking. I'm happy she took that step. Well, thank you very much, guys, for joining us today. Because if I sit down here, I would talk very, 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 very long about this couple. But thank you very much for joining us today. Don't forget to like and comment on our videos. Also, don't forget to click on the subscription button down below to subscribe to our channel. See you guys next week on another episode of The Sisters' Wives. Bye.